The Battlefield 5 reveal as well as trailer only dropped a few days ago, but it's already looking like they have kind of divided the player base, more so than any other Battlefield reveal before this. In the trailer we can see likes and dislike ratios never before witnessed on a Battlefield trailer, and it seems like the community isn't particularly happy from a pretty solid part with what DICE and EA are presenting us with here. But with hashtags like NotMyBattlefield trending, and with a lot of people deciding to almost boycott this game and not buy it, I think that the real problem isn't the actual contents and the features that the new Battlefield is going to have, but more of how they missed the opportunity and completely messed up with the marketing system, which has led to this wave of dislikes and confusion coming from the player base, who don't think that the upcoming Battlefield is something that they will enjoy. I think it also goes to show just how important and how crucial to a game's life cycle marketing can be, and why often even over half the budget of a game will be spent on marketing. Anyways, today I will take a few minutes to analyze my thoughts on it, and as already mentioned, these are my thoughts, so if you guys disagree with anything, that's completely fine. These are simply my opinions, and I'm putting them out there because I feel like this can be a very interesting case study for not only Battlefield 5 but also future trailers and releases that are yet to come. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's just jump right in. Now, I feel like the first big issue is that there are three different points of experience you could have gotten with the Battlefield 5 reveal. One being the person who only saw the trailer, or I guess the fan. Second one being a person who watched the awkward and really short reveal and then saw the trailer. And finally, the person who has also seen the 2-hour plus press conference that happened before the reveal, where the developers actually disclosed most of the information about the game. Now, the problem with this is that the majority of people is within the reveal category or just the trailer category. Not a lot of people saw that press conference, which immediately leads to a lot of people not having that much information about what the game will be about, and relying on the reveal or the trailer alone to convey that information in a fun and interesting way. In fact, I would bet that a big amount of people have not actually watched the reveal in its entirety at all. They've just seen the trailer, and they're supposed to form their opinions on the game from those 2 or 3 minutes of footage. Now, what doesn't help is, even for the people who have seen the reveal, is how weak and fairly short it was, with not many features being actually shown, a whole bunch of awkward humor being spliced in between, and overall what looked like more of a discussion about Battlefield DLC than an entire standalone title. I feel like a lot of people, after watching that conference style talk at the start of the reveal, were really just looking forward to the trailer to kind of clear this mess up and explain what's actually happening. And what doesn't help is that the trailer does not do this at all, or at least doesn't do it too well. Right off the bat, it's usually pretty clear what era the Battlefield games are taking place in, whether it's modern, whether it's World War I with horses. But with this trailer, it's not immediately obvious. It looks like some sort of an amalgamation of World War II, but then you get this shot of the chick with the bionic arm, which has been brought up a billion times, which has led a lot of people to believe that maybe this is a fictional war that they're creating. The sides of the battle are completely blurred as you will rush past British, German, and what seems to be Japanese troops on your way, all in a single battle, which just does not help clear the confusion at all. There's fire, explosions, and guns everywhere around you, and even though the trailer, I suppose, does this to showcase as much of the beautiful graphics, which really are beautiful, it doesn't help alleviate the confusion many people were feeling with not understanding what this Battlefield is even going to be about. There are characters who die or seemingly die at the start of the trailer only to reappear twice later in the trailer, and for a long time it's not even obvious if this is supposed to be a big multiplayer match, or if this is a co-op mission with you and that British chick, or if this is a part of the campaign. Now, it is true what many people have brought up, that the Battlefield games have always prided themselves, at least to an extent, on being historically accurate and delivering you a immersive experience from the era that they're supposed to be taking place in. And a lot of people have brought issue with having this steampunk styled prosthetic arm, one-shotting sniper chick, and then this guy with a katana on his back. for some reason. And it really seems like with the marketing that they've proposed, they've really missed their target market, which whenever you're doing a marketing campaign is really the first thing you should identify. Who are the people you're making this for? And what it seems like they rather went for is this really simple way to be, I guess, politically correct, if you will, and include all characters of all skin colors, of all ages, and of all genders, which I wouldn't have an issue with if it was part of the gameplay or the character customizations, but it looks like a lot of people are finding it unsatisfactory when the majority of the promotional campaign is centered around this point. What didn't help at all is that at several points during this reveal and the trailer, they mentioned that this is supposed to be the most immersing World War II experience Battlefield has delivered yet.
And today, you'll see that Battlefield 5 has the most immersive Battlefield ever.
Which, once again, does not at all coincide with what they've shown in the trailer. There's nothing wrong with creating a game in which your battles aren't exactly historically accurate, but then you shouldn't be plastering that all over the marketing and all over the presentation that you're delivering just before that trailer. It doesn't really help that the, I'm gonna call it SJW threat, is just looming over the game industry with games left and right opting out of different content because it just wouldn't be politically correct. And it doesn't look good in the eyes of the community when your favorite game franchise about war is starting to look like they're doing the same thing. Overall, I think with the marketing campaign that they've shown so far, they've just truly missed the true potential. I mean, there's really a whole bunch of features that were not showcased at all. For example, did you know that you can now build fortifications to create advantageous positions for yourself? You wouldn't really know unless you consider these 3 or 4 seconds of the trailer shot where you have a few dudes building a sandbag wall as part of the gameplay. It also lacked any real wow moments. I mean, it looks beautiful graphically, but it kind of just looks like a more vibrant Battlefield 1 with slightly changed models and colors. I'm not saying it's going to be a bad game, not at all. In fact, we can't know, and from what I've heard feature-wise, it's looking really solid. All I'm saying here is that the opportunities and the potential that the campaign and the marketing could have had for showcasing these features has been completely missed, and that is, in my opinion, why this Battlefield is so far not doing too well in the eyes of the fanbase, or at least not as well as it potentially could be. Anyways, that is it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any other opinions or something you disagree with, or maybe something you'd like to add on this topic, please leave it down in the comments below. I wish you all a beautiful rest of today, and I'm gonna see you all in whatever next video I make. Bye bye.